2016, the year I finally told Monday Night Raw to go fuck itself, so it's apropos that the last video on this channel of 2016 would be for Team Blue. Let's do it. One more time for the good times. What's going on, everybody? It's your buddy, it's your pal Spaz Phoenix, the YWC Reality Check here with your November 28th SmackDown Live Go Home to TLC review. And yes, as I said in the entrance, this is going to be the last video of the year. I was thinking it was going to be NXT's review tomorrow night, just found out I'm not going to be home. So this is the last video of the year. I'll address that a little bit more later on. Lost my train of thought already. Good way to start a video. Did Ask the Phoenix over the weekend. You guys came out as you always did. A lot of fun. Thank you very much. Put it down in the box below on that video if you want to be on the first Ask the Phoenix in January 2017. Now let's get into SmackDown tonight. Starts off not only a contract signing with the girls, Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch, hosted by Renee Young, which is cool. Hometown girl for me and all that. Didn't last very long though. Alexa Bliss comes in, immediately dismisses Renee Young, makes fun of her outfit, etc. Becky Lynch isn't clever enough to run away from me. All she had to do was cheat. Just look what she did back in Scotland. Becky tells Alexa she's acting like a 5-year-old. Becky talks about her matches at Mania, her being #1 draft pick for SmackDown in the draft, and her being the current, not NXT, SmackDown Women's Champion. Alexa uses a lot of Irish stereotypes, the potato farmer and the Lucky Charms and the leprechauns and all that sort of thing. It eventually gets broken down into a fist fight, as contract signings usually do. Exploder suplex by Becky, goes to do another exploder suplex off the second rope, but Alexa Bliss is able to counter it and toss Becky Lynch through a very conveniently placed table. I wonder what that's going to lead to later on tonight. Combining two matches that are going to happen this Sunday, we got Corbin and The Miz versus Ziggler and Kalisto, which is fun, I guess. It's an easy way to get a match onto the card. Corbin and Ziggler start. Clotheslines by Corbin. Kitchen sink and an Irish whip by Corbin. Miz taunts Ziggler by immediately pulling out a ladder and propping it up on the outside. Obviously, they've got their Intercontinental Championship ladder match this Sunday, but a DDT on the outside by Ziggler puts all that fun to stop. Super kick by Corbin, drop kick by Kalisto, and a DDT. Boot by The Miz, baseball slide by The Miz to Ziggler on the outside, and he eats the guardrail. Suicide dive by Kalisto, super kick by Ziggler, Salito del Sol by Kalisto, but he eats a chair shot by Baron Corbin, which ends this match kind of anticlimactically in a disqualification, but he's left, twitching and laying in the ring by Corbin with the chair, vague images of things to come on Sunday for sure. He kind of oversold the, when you've been hit that hard, you twitch. It kind of reminds me of the overselling that Devon Dudley used to do, where he just sort of looks like he's having a seizure. So Kalisto, Ziggler, Corbin, Miz, they all get ready. They all get sort of built up one more time for their matches this Sunday. It was okay. It didn't take up very much time. Got all four guys on the show. Got the announcers a chance to talk about the matches going on for Sunday. Announcing is really crowded with four guys on the fucking booth. It is what it is. We get pre-match promos from both American Alpha and the Wyatt family because they are going to fight in the main event tonight for the #1 contendership to the Tag Team Championships, because the Tag Team Turmoil match that happened last week is kind of irrelevant because the Wyatts say so. The Wyatts finish off their promo by giving Luke Harper his marching orders to take out Kane, send Kane to hell, and we're going to get another round of Luke Harper versus Kane. Oh, yes. Carmella is out to face somebody that she never ends up facing because she grabs a microphone, starts cutting a promo on John Cena about her match with Nikki Bella this Sunday. I really like this whole, normally you'd see two guys fighting, and if one guy wants to piss off the other one, he'd go after the girlfriend. Look at what Enzo's doing to Rusev on Raw. Not that we really want to talk about Raw on this show, but it's very common that way. It's kind of cool that Carmella, I don't think Carmella's the best on the mic or in the ring, but she's kind of flipping the script. She's getting to Nikki Bella by going after her boyfriend, making fun of her and all that sort of thing. Cuts a promo towards John Cena about Nikki Bella, how she's going to pick up a chair this Sunday and knock Nikki Bella's tits through her back and rearrange her face so that John Cena doesn't have to worry about marrying her. I won't lie, I don't watch Total Divas or Total Bellas or all that shit, but that shit made me smile. Nikki Bella comes out, she's hurt enough, coming down the ring. takes the time to take her armband off and throw it out into the crowd. You know, John Cena tactics die hard. Spear and a takedown ends up in a quick brawl between the girls, building animosity for their street fight on Sunday. It's all good. We replay the Styles-Ellsworth ladder match from last week. Now, you guys know I've been Team Blue pretty much since the brand split. The Ellsworth thing has got to stop. It's hilarious, and if I put my analytical hat to the side and enjoy it for what it is, it's fun. I get it. It's the lovable loser. It's the Gilbert. It's the Zach Gowen. It's the Santino Marella. He's way too involved in the title picture. I know the Hurricane, technically in the record books, has a victory over The Rock thanks to Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I guess that's the kind of vibe they're trying to recreate here. It's done now. If they're gonna have him have a contract, that's fine, that's cool. Throw him in the Cruiserweight division, throw him on 205 Live. For those of you that are wondering, I didn't watch 205 Live. I just literally turned off SmackDown right now to talk to you guys. Gonna check out rather 205 Live as this is rendering, or whatever you want to call it. But that replay leads to the return of the Ambrose Asylum, which it's all the same, really. You know, Miz TV, the Ambrose Asylum, the Jericho highlight reel on Raw, which is really just a chance for him to talk about the list. Again, not talking about Raw. Introduces and congratulates James Ellsworth on his new contract. James Ellsworth gives a very, very cliche and, let's be honest, a little repetitive underdog speech, thanks Dean Ambrose, like he's been doing since he got there. Dean Ambrose asks him, who would you rather face for the WWE Championship? Because not only did he win a contract last week, he also won a future title shot. So Ambrose starts talking about his match on Sunday. Who do you want to win? And he says, well, sir, it would be a real honor to face you after all the help you've given me, but I might cheer for AJ Styles considering I've already defeated him 3 times, and it's... everybody that hates the Ellsworth thing, stuff like that is not helping at all. Styles comes out, talks about how the Ambrose Asylum is a bad show and it's not entertaining at all. Him and Ambrose talk pretty generic shit about their match on Sunday. Styles attacks both of them. Ambrose eats the steps. He turns his attention to Ellsworth. Ellsworth eats a Styles clash on the bottom portion of the steel steps, which does look pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Ellsworth, not a great wrestler, kind of looks like he's a bit inbred, doesn't really have a chin, but at least he ragdolls well. That's something. Kane versus Luke Harper fought for 2 segments. Why? Nobody cared about this match. I said it on Twitter. Kane is old. He looks tired when he gets to the ring. He's got a look on his face that says, I can't believe I'm still doing this shit. And I tend to agree. They let these guys go for 2 segments. It was long, it was boring, and it was relatively pointless. Oh yes, in the back, we have an interview segment with Becky Lynch, who's attending to her injuries from the fall through the table. Renee Young lets her know that Alexa Bliss has challenged her to make the match on Sunday a tables match. Becky Lynch accepts. I said this on Twitter as well. I was really hoping that Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch were going to have a TLC match at TLC and put the Hell in the Cell match that the girls had at Hell in the Cell to shame, because it surely would have. But I guess 1/3 of what I was looking for ain't too bad. We go into the main event, and I'm getting this video done in record time, which is fucking great. Wyatt and Orton versus American Alpha for the #1 contendership. Jordan and Orton start with a trip takedown by Jordan, Irish whip by Jordan, rolling arm drags and an Orton stomp by Orton. Front slams by Jordan and quarter tackles and a double drop kick by American Alpha. Boot, uppercut, and a hangman by Wyatt. Boot by Orton, who hangs Jordan by the midsection and then gets another Orton stomp in just for the hell of it. Rides a headlock, top rope crossbody by Gable, top rope armbar. Wyatt tosses Gable out of the ring as we go to our final commercial break of the night. Coming back, we got a corner splash, a snapmare by Wyatt, and they trade some punches with Gable. An apron DDT by Wyatt. Orton rides a sleeper for a while. You know, DDT works the neck, sleeper works the neck. I like the team of Wyatt and Orton, even though I probably shouldn't, because you guys know I've been outspoken for as long as I've had this channel about throwing together tag teams, but the Orton-Wyatt thing just kind of works. Uranagi by Wyatt, pressing some mounted punches. Orton crotches Gable, superplex by Orton, rolling back elbows and a belly-to-back suplex by Jordan, cannonball by Gable, back suplex by Wyatt, German suplex by Jordan, and the lights go out. Harper distracts, RKO by Orton, Sister Abigail by Bray Wyatt, and you have your #1 contenders. This Sunday, Slater and Rhino, who don't really stand a chance, let's be real, are going to take on Orton and Wyatt. Now I'm going to get into my predictions in a second for TLC. What I want to say, seeing as this is my last video of 2016, you might see me on some other people's channels doing some other stuff. We might be doing some movie reviews and TV reviews and whatnot on one of my friends' channels. If that does come to fruition, I will let you guys know on Twitter. I want to send a quick shout out to everybody that supported this channel this year, everybody that's participated in this channel, specifically Christian and Guapo, the ones that have been doing tackle with me all year. You guys are great. Can't say enough how cool it is working with those guys. Especially those of you who participate in Ask the Phoenix, all the usual suspects. I'm going to forget people, but Strife 19, Fear the Spear 1990, Cheney, Zohan, Wrestling with Reality, Jamie Riviera over on Twitter, the people from the Bear Hug It Out podcast that have thrown me some questions, iPlague and WWE K15. Of course I'm forgetting people. I'm always forgetting people. You guys know who you are. All the groups on Facebook that help and support and repost and reshare this channel. There's nothing I can say other than thank you. It's been a great year. Couple ups and downs, let's be real about that for a second. But I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. Coming back nice, loud and strong in 2017 in January with the road to WrestleMania, as it will be by then. We already know the rumors are already in the works for what we're getting for the Rumble, for what we're getting for Mania, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's a fun ride. Probably in January do a, what do I think WrestleMania should look like type of video to start the year. But yeah, that's that. Very, very heartfelt thank you from me to all of you guys. Hope you guys have a great December. Hope you guys have a great holiday. Whatever you do or don't celebrate, Christmas, Hanukkah, there's a bunch of holidays in December. If you're celebrating any of them, if you're celebrating all of them, I hope you have a good one. My birthday's in December for anybody that cares. And we're all going to celebrate New Year's in one way or another, because as soon as we tick that odometer over to 2017, we got to start thinking about the Royal Rumbles. So until then, thank you guys. You guys are fucking amazing. You guys make this fun for me. And God knows I'm not making any money on this. So if it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be doing it. Let's talk about my TLC predictions, seeing as there won't be a tackle for TLC or Roadblock End of the Line. Raw is so creative, they've given us 2 roadblocks in 1 year, and I'm guaranteeing you right now that the one we're getting in a few weeks will not be as good as the one that I was at. Dean Ambrose versus Triple H was the main event in that one. Try to beat that with Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Yeah, you just can't. Really, I'm just... New Day and their record-breaking title reign, they're gonna destroy Demolition because Vince is bitter about lawsuits and all that shit. Let's talk about a good pay-per-view instead. Let's talk about TLC this Sunday. Kalisto versus Corbin in a chairs match. Kalisto's gonna win this. He's gonna have the whole underdog bullshit, roddy rah, littlest guy in the fight, biggest dog in the whatever. Kalisto's gonna win. Rhino and Slater versus Orton and Wyatt. Prediction? Early prediction right now, Orton and Wyatt win the tag titles, hold on to them until WrestleMania so that they can drop them to American Alpha. There's my initial thing right there. Nikki versus Carmella could be 50-50. Nikki doesn't need the win, Carmella needs the win, but I really want Nikki to have the win here because she's the one that's been assaulted over and over and over again. There's a rumor that whole assault storyline is going to result in the return of Eva Marie, which is vomit-worthy. I've always said, fantasy booking-wise, it would be cool if they used the attack on her at Survivor Series to bring back a heel Brie Bella. But, there's other people here on YouTube that are saying that Brie Bella can't be a superstar anymore because she had a kid. That's fucking retarded. Just putting that one out there. Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch in a tables match for the Women's Championship. You guys know, love Becky Lynch. She's a lot of fun. She's a lot of energy. But Alexa Bliss has got to take it. Alexa Bliss has got to take it. Now, I will say, Alexa Bliss has to take it, and which means she'll drop it to a face eventually. I've heard a rumor that they're thinking about giving the title to Naomi at WrestleMania, which just... Don't promote Naomi. Drugs are bad, kids. Just don't do it. Ziggler versus The Miz. Ziggler can hold on to the IC title in that ladder match because I want Miz to go on to bigger and better things. Ambrose versus Styles is a given. Styles is going to go on. We know who he's rumored to be facing at the Royal Rumble, and I think it will be phenomenal, pun intended. Can't thank you guys any more than I already have. You guys are great. And for the last time in 2016, subscribe up there, talk down there, start a conversation. Keep all these conversations going. Don't be a stranger. I'll talk to each and every last one of you later. But for right now, and for this year, I'm tagging out. Like me.